Hello there, tarot friends. We made it to Friday, and I actually had to wake my child up today. Typically, he gets up anywhere between 7 and 8, and then I'm able to start work. I usually start work around 8, but it just sort of depends. If he gets up earlier, I start earlier, etc. So I was actually up and downstairs, and usually that will kind of start to wake him up too. Or when I make my coffee, then he wakes up. Long story short, he was still sleeping at 8:30 and at 8:35, and so I finally went up and had to get him awake. Usually I just let him sleep however late on those rare days when he sleeps longer because I just assume he needs it. But anyway, woke him up, got him all set up with his quiet time upstairs so that I could be here at 9. Not that it's a set thing, but I figured I've been doing okay getting here at 9. So just kind of wanted to keep some consistency. And so, yeah, hopefully he's still a little sleepy and will be fine hanging out up there today. So, hello, Tammy. No problem. We've missed you, but that's okay. We're happy to have you back. I was just rambling about how Max was still sleeping today, so I had to wake him up and get him get him changed and dressed and set up so that I could have some time to be here. Otherwise, I knew if I started this, he'd wake up, 10 minutes in or something. So, anyway, I figured that what we would do today, as you can see from the title, is do a little treasure hunt. So, that just basically means we're going to be going through these cubes that I have. There's 3 more below this. And a while ago, I think it was even on one of my random Monday lives, we went through some of the cubes that used to be here to create the space for these. And so I figured we would see what's in the bottom shelf today because I still have not opened my Cosmovisions. Partially because I need a space to put it on the shelf because it's kind of its whole own thing. I will assume that it's going to kind of take up a whole cube on its own. Part of it was because I wanted to wait and reward myself for continuing to clean up this space. And yeah, I've made enough progress in here where I can actually get all these things out and take a look at them and hopefully get them in the cube. So, catching my breath, let's take a sip. My little counter is showing that no one is here. And so I see, Tammy, that you're here talking to me, but I'm just waiting a couple minutes to see if that counter catches up and shows me like who's actually here before we get into the cubes. I'm finishing homeschool with Charlie. It's been the same as when he was a toddler this whole year. He literally started 3 fires. Oh no, I cannot imagine that. I've been home with Max for this whole year, but there's no school going on yet for him. So I had been thinking about potentially sending him to like a 2-day a week preschool program this past fall, but that was when I was planning, like before the pandemic happened. So because he was like, um, right in between that age, it was just an optional thing. I decided to just keep him home. I could not handle having him out, especially back before like kids his age had to make or had to wear masks. Like I wasn't going to have him just out there with his face out and about. So, plus he's not potty trained yet, so can't really do that anyway. That's a different story. He's 13, Tammy says. That's got to be so difficult. I cannot imagine balancing all of that. Hello, Sandra and Nancy. Hello, hello. So, I was telling Tammy what we're going to do today is sort through. We're going to look to see what's in these bottom 3 cubes. I think I can show you. If I just put this down a bit. So you can see, oh, and you can see my fancy leggings. They kind of look like paint splatters, but it's like flowers, sort of like abstracty. So anyway, there's that. But then you'll see down here these three. There's one behind me on the other side. So we're gonna see what's in there. I don't know how full they are. There may not be much in them. It's just sort of like precious things that were in my old tarot room at the old house. Like I haven't, and it wasn't really used as a tarot room. It was for a little bit, and then we moved. Well, we created Max's room, which met Ryan's studio at the old house, went downstairs into a partially finished room, and then all of my stuff, like all of our stuff that, um, well, no, the studio stuff went downstairs, and then Max's stuff went in his room, and then anything extra went into my tarot room. So that was like, there was just extra stuff in there. It wasn't like all set up nice, except for like the span of a couple months. So anyway, I have no idea what's in these. We are just going to take a look and create some space for my Cosmovisions collection, which is still in the shipping box, like has not been opened yet. And I was telling Tammy I kind of wanted to wait until I got this room cleaned up enough and sort of use that as a reward. And it's not perfect yet, but I've made a lot of progress, and I've created sort of a space where I can throw these empty cubes or see what's in them over to that side of the room, and then I can make a space. So, oh, thank you, Tammy. I'm excited to like show it when it's all good, because like this part looks pretty good, and my bookshelf area over there looks pretty good. I've posted this. Yes, Cosmovisions is fab. Here, I'll turn you a little bit so you can see my bookshelf over there. I think. So there's, oh, and that's cool. I can still see. So here's my messy table, blah. But over there is the area that I cleaned up and posted in the Hermit's Cave, because I posted on New Year's Eve that I was going to start cleaning and organizing. I posted the before picture. But then my grandmother passed away like 2 hours later. So then months later, I posted back in the cave like my after. And I think I also posted in Jilly's group. I can never remember what it's called, so I'm not going to say it. Life Without Walls is Jilly at Little Zen Crone's Facebook group. I think that's what it's called. And so I posted my like after picture of those of that bookshelf area. So this part looks kind of okay, and that part is still kind of crazy, but I have been going little by little, and have to say thank you to Aussie Jen, future Jen, Jen of many names, and Jamie for cheering me on while I'm working on my room. I send them some pictures every once in a while of my progress. So anyway, the point is, I feel like I'm at a place where I've created enough space that I can open up Cosmovisions now after we see what's in these cubes and choose where that's going to go. So, hey, Justin, I already forgot, because I always say hi in my head when I see someone pop up, but I try to finish my thought because I like zoom off to something else. So hi, and thank you for being here on a Casual Friday. We're going to treasure hunt and see. There literally could be anything in here. I haven't looked. Well, I probably have looked, but I haven't recalled what's in here. It's also right behind where I'm sitting, so hold on. Okay, so like this one, I can see what's in here now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what's happening is I'm sitting on pillows, and I cannot get this out. So literally all that's in here is a stuffed animal. Are you ready for this? Okay, so I have these big floor pillows, and that's why that can't come out. Oh my God. Okay, so I have, by the way, on these fabric cubes, my mantras, like the one that I created for myself. So the middle used to say like chakra, crystals, tarot, or something like that. Remember when the middle ones were in? And then I don't remember what the top row said. Oh, the bottom row. Like this one says dream, like in a really light pink. Right. So it's sort of like, um, whatever. And then the middle ones said, I don't know if I can show you. Keep me grounded that I might reach my higher self, my highest self. And I have like a music note on one. I'll try to show you. But so I think the bottom one said like dream. Oh, here it is. Be, inspire, and dream. So I mean, it's a little bit like white girl, like live, laugh, love artwork hanging up, right? But I just couldn't figure out what to put on the bottom three because I had the middle ones, like what was actually in there, chakra oils and stones, things like that. And then tarot was a cube, but that was mostly like tarot books at the time because when I first started, I had most of my tarot decks, even when I had just like 10, 20 in my tarot bag that I took to the shop, and it was so heavy. But anyway, this is just a ramble about what was on those cubes. And someday I'll show you what my little personal mantra, how I designed it. There's like stars on one and a music note and something else. But anyway, I digress. So you ready for what's in this first cube is the unicorn from from the Minions, Despicable Me, right? When what's her name? There's Agnes and Edith and what's the little girl's name? Right? Those are the yeah. OMG, it's so fluffy. I don't remember her name. Agnes and Edith and anyway, the baby, the little girl, wins this, right? Gru wins this for her at the carnival. And Ryan got me this for birthday or Christmas one year. We don't always do gifts because Tammy, I don't think he's ever even seen this before. This is like my special, it stays away. So we don't always do gifts because just Ryan has a complicated past with gift giving. Like when he was growing up and stuff, I don't know, not to like throw this word around, but like I would call it trauma kind of. I would, in the context of his whole situation. So anyway, we don't always do gifts. But this was a phase when we were doing gifts for each other, and we always do gifts for Max. Let me be clear. But anyway, this is a Ryan gift. Okay, so that was easy. That's all that's in that first cube. He's psychic like me. He knows all the treasures are in here. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just like a tiny bit psychic, like on a rainy Tuesday randomly, but not always. Okay, so let's stack this up here. So part of what's taking up room and making this look crazy is just like the empty cubes now, or like some of them have 10 bracelets in them or something that I just need to put in my little like chest of drawers over here. Anyway, my point is the room is not even as bad as it looks now, even though I've made progress. The part that's left just like looks worse than it is. Okay, onward. Sip, sip. My coffee's almost gone because I got up early. But I brought my tea as backup. Okay, so here's another, this little thing that's sort of part of it because I have to move it out of the way. This is my little, I had my Beyond a Dream is the name of the shop where I worked. And there's like the little purple stars on the back of it. So anyway, this used to have like a little bag, like my tip money and some other stuff like that. What is that awesome bracelet? Let's look to see what's in here. We're adding treasures. This is sort of part of it. Oh, no way, my Michigan bracelet. Oh, and earrings. Okay, so here's an example of things I like hoard and don't use for a long time. I end up using them. Justin, no coffee yet. Oh my goodness, you're just sleepy and just getting up and around, I bet. Hi, Neem. Happy Friday. So, I live in Michigan and I love my state, most things about it. Um, Damn it. Come on. Okay, just take it off. Um, you are, and an empath. That's why we're all here. All of us. I told Brant we are moon babies. Yes, I would agree with that. So a year ago, September 2019, I worked at like an outdoor festival for not for tarot stuff, but for 31, like these things, right? One of my side gigs. And usually I don't work events. I started my business basically to get a kickback when I was teaching dance and my students would have like fundraisers and then I could write things off that went to the fundraiser. Like if they, you know, were fundraising for new bags or something like that, then they could all get um, that. And then with the rewards from 31 for like an order over a certain amount, then you get free stuff. So then they'd like buy something for the director of the company or of the studio or whatever. Does that make sense? So I kind of started it for that because I'm like, well, I have a lot of dance students and they would buy like bags for me and stuff. And it was just like a little fun thing. And I just keep doing it. I've never tried to like make a ton of money on it or anything, anything like that. It's just sort of if I need gifts for someone, then it's cool because I get like reward money and I can like buy myself a makeup bag or a travel bag or these cubes for my storage, which now these cubes, even though they say like tarot stuff on them or whatever, it's sort of general. And I'll just use them in my closet upstairs because I actually need cubes for my closets upstairs and I just like put them sideways so you can stack clothes in. So just for the record, these will still be used. And on the other side of where like the messages are, there's PVC. So even if I had clothes in here and I tipped it this way, I'd still be able to see what's in it in the closet. But I'll just put them like this unicorn and like stack clothes up this way, right? So can always reuse the stuff if you move it around. Not trying to sell you 31. I'm just rambling. And in later for work, I can't get it fast enough. Oh, and I'm late for work. Oh, Justin, you don't have to stay here and talk to us. But I mean, we love that you're here. What is always popping out in the drawer behind you? Maybe I missed the explanation in the past. No, you haven't. That's just, it has probably changed a few times as I've been in here cleaning bit by bit. It's a bunch of jewelry, like costume jewelry that's just in um, that I've like thrown in there that's like still in bags. My point, September 2019, I worked an event for my best friend Julie. She's a director in the 31 world, and we also work together for the state of Michigan. But she was unable to attend. And so I went and set up at this festival because it was in Mason, which is, well, I lived in Attica at the time, and that's not near there, but Mason's near my hometown, and I have friends there and stuff. And so my friend Barb worked with me at the event, and I was just like selling off retired inventory. And I made like 500 bucks that day. So it was awesome. But anyway, while I was at that event, it was like an outdoor, you know, what are they called? You know what I'm talking about, where there's like different booths set up. So anyway, I bought a little thing because if I'm at something like that, I just buy like one thing. So I walked around to all the booths and made my decision. And so I got this really cool bracelet. Let me see here how this works. So you can like pull it apart this way. It doesn't unhook, but you just pull it apart to slide it on your wrist. And it has my beautiful state on it with little pinks. and these black and white beads. So these are called di dichoric, dichroic glass, something like that. You know, you've all seen these, right, at little fairs. And then the matching earrings are the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. So this is my state, and I live, people in Michigan always do this, they point to the mitten. I live like here-ish, like middle, lower area. And I used to live all over here, like close to the thumb when I lived out in the sticks. But these earrings are awesome because it also comes with an upper peninsula, which goes really this way. Here's a little geography. Oh God, I scraped my finger open the other day. Don't mind my crazy hands. So here's sort of, oh gosh, here's sort of what it looks like. And the Mackinac Bridge connects these two things. It's too far over though. It goes like, fuck, I don't know. Mackinac Bridge connects it, and we have an upper peninsula. Did you know? Okay, let's pop these in. I mean, it's Friday. Let's just do it. Yeah, so anyway, Kristen, that's what's popping out of the drawer behind me is more jewelry. A lot of it, ow, I don't wear these often. That must be the middle. I've got 3 piercings on each side. Ooh, this is so fun to watch me do this, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Whew. Oh yeah, I put it in the middle one. That's why. That's why. Okay. Thanks, Nancy. Aren't they cool? I just thought it was really neat. Let's not try to like re-pierce that one. Let's just go. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kristen. I'm fine. My job is easy. Justin. Ooh. Okay, why did I do that one too? Look how red it is. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. As fun as this is, says Neem, it's cool. You don't have to stay. I must get my focus on work. Bye, Neem. Okay. She's like, this bitch is putting on earrings. Okay. Pretty. This one's kind of sticking out because I don't know, it's weird. There. Right? Gosh, I'm fancy for a Friday. Okay, I'm not going to put the bracelet on right yet because it'll just be like dangling all over this table and drive me nuts. Okay, so I'm not getting into everything in here, but I just wanted, so the reason this is in here is because I took my little thing to that event, even though this was for tarot, I took this to like keep extra cash and my receipts and my little square reader in it. So that's why this is here, okay? Alex, hey, how's it going? We are just doing a little clean up the bottom shelves today to see what's in there and make space for my Cosmovisions collection. Okay. And part of the reason I thought about this is because Kristen was talking about she hasn't opened her Uncommon Tarot, and I kind of one-upped her, but I wasn't really meaning to do that, and was like, I understand because my Cosmovisions is still in the box. But I was kind of waiting to like reward myself for cleaning up my space, which I've explained. But anyway, that's what we're doing. And I found my Michigan earrings while we were doing this. Okay, so there's one cube down. Let me see. Here, this one should be easy. Easy-ish. All right, let's just take the whole thing out. Here's my little separator. We can talk about that later, too. Kristen says I'm still carrying it around with me like it's a woobie. That's okay. Oh, here's my Kelly decks. Gosh, I love those. And my Sandra runes. Kristen, my uncommon never left either. It never left. What does that mean? Sip, sip. Okay. I have one more thing to scooch out of the way. Okay. Let's see here. Stacking things, fa la la la. How lucky am I to have so many treasures? Very lucky. Lucky indeed. Okay, so here we go. This is this is from the shop where I used to work. Has little star punch outs in it, and I don't know what material this is. It's like legit though. It's like stone. I don't know. I'm bad with materials. So anyway, this is like for a pillar candle. Which do I have any? I've been gifting them, but I have this one. Okay, so I think this is for pillar candles, right? Just drop it down, boop, and then it like twinkles out of the star thing, right? So there's like 4 inches at the top where it's not filling it up. Do you know what I'm saying? I think you can also, because of this material, you can like just stand up an incense in here. I think I bought this so long ago and clearly I've never used it. So this is why, okay, quiet. This is why we're doing this today. So anyway, there's that cool thing. Then, here's a bookmark from US Games. Art from Tarot of the Golden Wheel, which I do not own, but this just came with some US Games stuff I would have ordered. So there's a bookmark. We'll put that right here for Sunday. The Celtic Cross fold out from my yellow box, right? My plaid box. This is, I believe, from there. This is not the Celtic Cross I use. What's yours? Past issues. Yeah, I do mine a little different. My Celtic Cross comes from the Easy Tarot guidebook that came in the kit with the orange box Ciro Marchetti the Gilded Tarot. I use the Celtic Cross that's in that book, and it has past as this part of the cross, future as this part. Some have like past as the bottom, and I use that as subconscious. I don't know. It's just a little bit different. Anyway, that's in here. This piece of amethyst that it's like from the raw, like bottom to top. This is from my friend Stephanie, who this was in like a little care package she sent when Max was a newborn. He was maybe around 6 months when she sent me this, but just a little gift because she's nice. She sent me this piece of amethyst, and she might have actually come out to my house and like brought this gift. She and my friend Julie came out, brought me food and all that stuff. So maybe he wasn't 6 months. I don't know. Anyway, at some point, my friend Stephanie gave this to me with a little fox bag for Max and an amethyst and something else for me too. Anyway, that's that. Here's a little journal with a dragonfly on it. This maybe also was from Stephanie. I think that's true. And this has like lined paper in it, but then it also has pages that are super pretty. Hey, Regina. There's some quotes. Like here's a little butterfly and a quote, and then another art picture, but then it's got lined pages, right? So anyway, that's in there. And one of my favorite books on the planet, but let's save that. Dean. Oh, this was like a Happen Dance like memo folder. That's the studio where I was when I was in the professional company, and then it's got my name on it. So they must have left me something in my teacher mailbox. Oh, are these photos from my Sherry Barr piece? They are. Okay, my friend Melanie, who was a past student of mine, she sent me photos. This piece, okay, so there's a woman named Sherry Barr. Hey, fuckers, says Chris. Hello. Oh, I'm not sure if I should have said that out loud. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because Sophie's over there and I just swore. Okay. You just sing something after because they remember that instead. Oopsie. Okay. So here's me just standing there. But my friend Lena, who is a goddess of a dancer, is next to me. We don't have to look at all these, but there I am. Okay. Here is me standing, waiting, right? We're all in stillness, sitting, standing, doing whatever. And this is my friend Lena. Her name is now Lena Granger. And I'm just name dropping because she was my dance bestie and she's incredible. And she's just incredible. So anyway. Oh, it's okay. She's sleeping. Okay. Excellent. The dance studio I was at was called the Foxtrot. I lived a few miles from the Dance Mom studio. Oh my God, that was so annoying when that show came out because that is part of that world, but I didn't grow up in a competition studio or anything like that, and it's fine, but that's its own thing. And my dance was, I don't want to sound snobby, but was academic based and artistic. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm glad you didn't go there either. Yes, Chris is taking his break while the child sleeps. So anyway, Sherry Barr is amazing, amazing. And this was a really pedestrian piece, but ooh, there's a nice one. So it doesn't really look much like dancing, but here, this one's cool. Shows some movement. I miss that a lot. Sherry Barr is amazing. I keep talking about this. I was part of her. She was doing research while she created this piece, and it also included interviews with some of us. And I was one of the people that she interviewed for her research, which is published. So that's a cool thing I did in my life. Here's another movement kind of one. Sorry, this is mostly for me. I'm reminiscing. Oh, what a great piece that is. You know what? There is a video of this online on Facebook, and I should maybe put it in the group because it's really kind of cool and meditative, actually. And my inspiration for my movement pattern in this piece, it was choreographed, but there were themes of it that we started out with this really small movement. We made this movement signature, but then we sort of embodied it, and we were supposed to dance it within our body and just show these tiny bits of movement. And then we expanded it out into the full movement of our signature phrase, if that makes sense. And a lot of mine was inspired by this past life video that I had watched, because when Sherry was talking to us about how to create our piece, things that she was saying and notes that she was giving us during our choreography were making me think of this little boy that I had seen in the past life video. Just really weird stuff that sort of was about her watching us, but it just sounded so much like concepts that this kid was talking about. And so that's where my inspiration for this piece came up. Anyway, this is a little off topic, but and then it turned into some partnering with the people. So it's just a mess of arms, but there's me and Lena doing part of our hug phrase. And then Anyway, beautiful. And I love that. And I'll try to find the choreography and post it in case anyone's interested in that. So there's photos. We'll keep that right there. Special achievement. Oh, that doesn't say anything. Look, my old name and everything. Achievement award for 5 years of service, performance, and friendship at Happen Dance. Sweet, right? Okay, then I have, oh, that's why I have this envelope from the studio. Then I have a Harry Potter coloring book because, you know, hey, Ishi. Never mind, Chris called me a fucker. I take back that hello. So anyway, I never have colored in this. I don't know who gave me this. Maybe my friend Lauren. Oh, look at all the keys. Anyway, my coloring book, I'll leave that out now so I actually start using it. But where will it sit is the question. How about here near some markers? Okay. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Ishi. I knew that because it's my wedding anniversary today, 5/21, and it's Ishi's birthday. That's amazing. Okay, so some of you know, in one of my lives at the end, I flipped through one of my long lives. I flipped through the deck that was commissioned for me, especially. And that artist had sent me one of her sketches, like one of her original sketches. Prior to that, this is just like from her art book that she sent me just randomly. I came home one day and had this amazing package and note from her. And she signed the paper that she sent me. Enjoy some art for your new home. So this is when we moved to Attica, which was our last house. You are a beautiful soul. Thanks for your constant support and insight. Keep shining, Jen. White paper from my very first ever series, inspired by Regina Spektor's Après Mort, chalk, gray paper from my sit-in at Happen Dance. Thank you, God, for sending that up. Oh, there's a gray paper. Oh, I see. Because I also, before she made that tarot deck for me, I invited her to the studio when I was teaching ballet, and I had her come in and sketch there. So this is from her first ever series, like forever ago. Okay. First ever. She just tore it out of her notebook and gave it to me. What? Okay. And then the gray paper was on the very bottom. And here's one of her sketches from the studio. So there, that's what's in the bottom of that. I'm actually going to lay those back in there and then stack this over. My eyelid itches. I'm sorry for like digging in my eyes. Maybe I'll... Oh, okay. Oh. Can I get this over there? Yes, I can. Yes, those are awesome. My eye is like twitching away. Don't mind me. Then the last thing that was in here was this book called Your Soul's Plan, Discover the Real Meaning of the Life You Planned Before You Were Born by Robert Schwartz. And I've mentioned this before, and it's not going to be for everyone. The basic concept is that we have a pre-birth planning session with guides and with our higher self, and we plan what happens in this life. It does allow for free will and choices and changes. There's basically a map, and it like spreads out. Like there's like the chosen path, but then there's all these other things. Like if you make this choice instead of that one, that's all there. And like the big things still happen in most cases, unless you get to this point of um, basically all different kinds of unconditional love in different areas may change or like delete some of those experiences you would have otherwise had that are meant to get you onto that path. Anyway, don't know if that makes sense, but I just want to say this is not going to be for everyone, especially because this looks at those things through the lens of like tragic events and um, painful things that happen, like the most challenging things that happen in life and why we chose that. So basically, it's backed up by Robert Schwartz interviewing mediums who can access that in between space and that can sit in on pre-birth planning discussions. So anyway, I when I read this book, it gave me so much peace. Um, and it aligned with what I already believed anyway. So, anyway, I want to tout this as a really awesome book for those of you who might be interested in something like that. But um, anyway, that's all. That's what was in there. Okay, so that's the second cube done. And let's see, I'm going to put these photos back in. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the anniversary wishes. And Kristen's anniversary is in a few days. I always thought I was going to be a November bride. Um, so something else just came into my mind. But anyway, I always thought I was going to be like a late fall bride, even though like November, like all the color, like the fall color is gone. I just had this obsession with the November Rain video, like forever, all of my life. And I just thought like I would have a November wedding. Um, I don't know why. But anyway, that's not how life happened. And Ryan proposed to me December 17th of 2016. And we did not want to wait until almost a year later, just because. Um, and I never thought I would be that kind of person either, to be like, I don't want to wait that long. I don't know. We found the place really quickly. Actually, I had another place in mind where I wanted to get married, but then when I found out more about it, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And it's not really as cool as I thought. And they didn't do Sundays. And we wanted, once we knew we were going to move it up, we chose May 21st. We're like, we're going to get married in the spring. So proposed December 17th, got married May 21st. And so, yes, I planned a wedding. Big up to Ryan for paying for the venue, but I planned it for, within 5 months. I just had everything kind of ready to go. My twin flame, Lauren, is a floral designer. That was one of her previous jobs. And I used to like tear down wedding receptions with her just as like a cash gig. But she could make my bouquets. My hair girl was my friend. So Erica did my color and style. I knew a makeup girl and a guy that I used to dance with did my makeup. And so I had like hair backup. Megan is a photographer and makeup person, but I already had my dance photographer come do our photos. So I had Megan come do my bridesmaids makeup, and Christopher that I used to dance with did my makeup. I just like had all the people, like I had the crew. My best friend Julie is not an official like event planner, but she has planned a lot of events, if that makes sense. So everything was just kind of like ready to roll. I had already had my dress, blah, blah, blah. So it was not too difficult for me to pull that off in 5 months. So that's what we did. And then in February, I think we decided we don't want to wait to try to start having a baby either. And so I think it was around February we made that decision. And then I conceived Max in April. And so I was 6 weeks pregnant at our wedding, and it was amazing. That's all. That's my story about that. Oh, Kristen, planning a vow renewal this coming year. That's amazing. Yes. Are you getting a new dress? Tell us about the dress. Oh my gosh. If I had, like, I do have artistic talent in terms of dance and maybe some other things. But if I had like this kind of artistic talent, I would have been like a wedding dress, a wedding gown designer. That would be cool. Oh, I hear my child. He better not be coming down. Okay. Anyway, put these photos away. So now we have just one cube left. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's I gotta get up again. It will be a Norse ceremony. I will be getting a Viking era dress. Yeah. That's amazing. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. This is oh, and my cousin, I left out a big part of like all the people that I know and how the wedding was able to be pulled off in that amount of time. My cousin is a graphic designer, and so she did our theme, which was just, it was written in the stars, right? Because that's my thing, stars, moon, night, sky. So I hand wrote bookmarks. Plus I'm an English major, so I wanted to tie that in. And so everyone got a bookmark that I laminated, and only 2 or 3 people had shared quotes with other people. Almost everyone had their own quote that included star, sun, moon, or night in it. Song lyrics, literature, poetry, all of that. So those were the table markers, like with their name. And then on the back was the quote. So that was the favor as well. And then my cousin did like our seating chart. I actually posted this morning a picture of like the seating chart, like the big one with everyone's name on it. Each table was a different constellation. So anyway, that reminded me because this is my cousin's own, like for her wedding. So she designed the invitations, and this is like the program, is that what we call it? Anyway, so she had a fall wedding in 2019. And anyway, that was cool. So that's what's in this bag, some extras of those because they're so cute. And and some napkins. So she had like white pumpkin succulent arrangements on the tables, and then used that as her graphic theme. And then, one of the centerpieces I grabbed has like wine corks because that's their thing. And then like the purple candle in the top. So anyway, that's what's in here. Wedding stuff from her big day. And Pocket Colorama. Here's another coloring book. Is what's in here. Little designs and whatnot. No idea where this came from, but I'll put this with the Harry Potter coloring book we found. Is this so much fun? I still can't get this out of here. My Prince magazine. Collector's edition of Essence. Because, amazing. Who's got point shoes on? Oh, Misty Copeland, Perform. I was about to shut someone down for wearing point shoes to like be trendy, but it's fine. It's Misty Copeland. Ba-da-da-da-da. Check her out. Anyway. Okay, I'm just getting sucked in to Prince. Put this over here. Actually, I'm gonna leave that in there. But I have to get up again because I can't get this out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Back up. Back up. Honestly, these pillows are insane. Why is it happening? Okay. I'll just stand up. Gift bag. Wow. Okay. Leggings of the day. Oh my God. Okay. Ready? Oh, we did it. Okay. So those are empty now. Then here's a little gift bag. This is random stuff. Looks like it got thrown in here before we moved from Attica. So I have these little star votive holders. These were part of my wedding table stuff. Okay. And I collected these. Like these I already had. I bought some blue, what I called star jars with like blue mason jars with white stars on them. I had those. Everything was like kind of mixy, but that was all part of it. Okay, I've been looking for these. Just some little bicycle like playing card decks, the stargazers, and these unicorn ones. These are also something Ryan bought me as a gift. So here are the backs. Bicycle has some really cool stuff. They have like different zodiac collections and stuff. So these are just like themed like purple and pink playing cards. Oh, okay. Because at the same time, I bought some for Ryan, not this style. Oh, and there's pink too. Pink and purple. So thank you, Regina. They're kind of like paint splashy, but they're like flowers. So anyway, that's what that one looks like. Anyway, his deck stays out in his little mail like carrier that we keep on the counter. And I was like, why don't I know where my playing cards are? I figured they were in here somewhere, but now we found them. And then the Stargazer ones are really cool. The backs look like that. And then the suits kind of have like pinky purple, cosmic-y filled in shapes. Let me find a quart for you. King diamonds. See, we've got like sort of like pinky purple blue mixed in. Okay, so yay, I found my cards. These can stay out and live with the other cards. And then this, oh, some incense. Ooh, that's mixy. I bet these are from, oh, these say cool water. I bet these are from Renfest. Oh, and sweet dreams. You know what? No, someone gifted me these. Autumn, Max's babysitter. That's right. Okay, so this gift bag, I'm assuming she gave me for like, well, it's got trees on it, so Christmas. So she would have Max. She's an artist of many forms, and she would have Max make things for me for like birthday, Christmas, whatever. And so, and she used to own like a paint your own pottery place. And so they made this for me, this incense burner. And she painted like the background purple, and then Max painted this design on it when he was probably like 1.5 or 2. Okay, so there's my incense burner that Max made me, and then she gave me sweet dreams and cool water incense to go with them. This is like really sparkly too. I don't know. He got to put some glitter on there. And an ornament, it looks like, which I never took out of this bag because we moved like the next month, so we weren't getting things out. You know what I mean? But I'm so glad I just came across this. She's so awesome with stuff like that. And this ornament that says Max 2019. Yes, it is a really cool gift, isn't it? So then, I mean, obviously she wrote that on there, but he painted the ornament for me. So this has never been on our tree because again, we moved like shortly thereafter. And so we just didn't get everything out. Like anything that was like a gift or anything that year just kind of got packed or like put in my special tarot room cubes, obviously, to keep them safe. So there's that. I'll actually put this back in the bag because it's all the same color and I'll remember what's in here. Okay. There's that. Okay. I call him my baby brother. He's an adult, but probably about 10 years ago, he got me this little sign that says, my sister is like a great bra, supportive, makes me look good, never leaves me hanging, and is always close to my heart. Because he's so nerdy like that. So anyway, he thought that was hilarious. So he got me this. My sister is like a great bra sign. Okay. Prince can go. Nope, I can't do it. Okay, I'm gonna put Prince back in the cube just because I don't want that to get messed up. So I'm gonna put these gift bags back in the one side, okay? Just being accountable here. Oh my God, my ankle. Y'all, I'm so old. Okay. Okay. Sorry, kicking the table. It must be so nice rediscovering all these treasures. It really is. I've been, as you know, working my way through, but I'm like, what is in the bottom? Let's have some tea because I'm hot. Okay, so then playing cards, I'll go right here on the rider stack. So then what is happening is it's almost 10. So I don't know. Whatever, I'm just going to slice into it. We're not going to like step through everything in the Cosmovisions. You've probably seen everything. I maybe will do a little bit, but yes, sip, sip. Our main goal today was to clean out those bottom shelves. So thank you so much for helping me clean. I can hear my husband in my head right now. Cut away from yourself. It's fine. The side sharper. These work. Boom. So this was like my birthday present to myself, September. It was around backing time, I think. Oh, sweet Mother Mary. There we go. So I got like pretty much everything except for the wooden box in this campaign. Like pretty much everything. Thank you postcard. These are just little extras that come in this, obviously. Trash pile. Oh my God. More trash pile. The biggest trash pile ever. Okay, so these are what? I don't know. Oh, I forgot about this. This was like a stretch goal, like a freebie, I think. Is this little card holder. Beautiful. Smells really good. Little card holder. More trash pile. I bought all 3 wraps that were available. I have his little mini dark green one for the green glyphs, and I couldn't decide between these colors. So I got this dark green and the blue and the purple because I did not have light visions. And I love James R. Eads' work. Prismavisions has got to be like my top 20. That might not sound like much, but I have lots of favorite decks. And anyway, it's definitely in my, like, of all things, tarot, oracle, Lenormand, whatever. And I just love everything he does. So I got all 3 of these. I didn't previously have Light Visions, so I got Prismavisions Matte, which came out with around the same time as Cosmovisions, and it was part of the campaign that you could add on. And I also got Light Visions because I didn't have that at all. I did have Prismavisions 4th edition. So anyway, these are really nice. And you can put the decks in here. I might actually use these for other decks because the boxes are so nice. This is the thing. When there's a nice box, then the person also often will include like a nice wrap, like what happened with my Prism Tarot, right? This rainbow one. But the box is nice. So then I might like dedicate these to other decks. So anyway, I'm gonna put these over here with the other couple freebie bags, like not freebie, but I mean bags that are available for me to use for decks, right? Because that'll be a project we do someday. Tiny little envelope with stickers. So beautiful. So anyway, we don't have to look at all the stickers, but that's what's in there. And these will be awesome for my like my junk journal that I'm gonna start. I've started putting all like extra cards and everything in that little square tote I showed you earlier, so that can be a project that we do as well. Oh, it's over there. I'm gonna stick that right in with our little extras. Cosmovisions Oracle set of 22 art cards. This I think was included as a reward, like as a backer reward, right? I don't think this was an add-on because I'm not certain I would have added it on, but I'm glad I have it. It's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. And then the descriptions of the cards are on the back. So I think these are all the majors. A meditation on past lives. Obviously, you know that's my jam. So I was going to be getting this deck regardless, and it's just amazing. And then on the back it has like the description, right? So that is so cool. Again, won't show you all of those, but we'll set it aside in case we want to do that someday. Reading cloths. This is another thing I hardly ever get. I bought one from the Astral Soul astrology deck because it was just sort of, I don't want to say basic, but it was basic for me. It was like dark blue, had stars and moons on it. That's one that I would like actually use. I don't always use a reading cloth, but I do have a couple. I have a big green glyphs like with the houses on it, even though it's not the houses formation that I use. I still wanted to have it because it's just so cool, and I didn't have any cloths or mats that had Lenormand stuff on it. Anyway, point is I got this. This side is dark green. This is like heavy, like velvet, dark green. And then this side is dark blue with silver. This also might have been like a backer reward. So there's that. My stomach's growling. You can't hear that, can you? Okay, this is like the thing I'm most excited about for some reason, the extra cards. So in every Prismavisions deck, there's like an extra card and it's different from each one, different for each edition. And one of the things we unlocked like toward the end was a pack of all of the previous like mystery cards. I love that. This is like my favorite thing. So here's the strawberries. I'm assuming these are in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, because I had the 4th edition and I had the winged boar card, which I thought was cool that I happened to get that edition because in my Chinese zodiac, I'm the boar as a 1983 baby. So here's strawberries from the 1st edition. Oh my gosh, I love this. These have silver gilding on the edges. The second one is the gift with the fish and a key. I just love it. I don't know why. The 3rd edition had Illumination as the mystery card. I'm a person who leaves mystery cards, extra cards, whatever, in the deck. the winged boar. So this is the one I had, but I think in this one there's like the extra, like the foil, right? And that's not in the other editions. So these are foiled versions of the mystery cards. Tiny elephants. So cute. So I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, no, this would have been 5th edition. Tiny elephants. And then you see like the people standing up. Hey, Debbie. And then Reverie for the current edition that was released at the same time as the Cosmovisions. So the 6th edition came out, and the 6th edition was the first one that was matte, I believe. And this is the 6th edition bonus card. So I have the collection of all of them, which I think is so cool. Okay. And I will mix all of these into my 6th edition Prismavision. Amazing, right? I'm not putting them back in there. They can go right there. Top billing. So I'm not going to open these decks right now. Just organizing and going to wrap up here in a moment. So I'm not even going to open this. So this is the Cosmovisions Oracle, which is what the thing was. That's what the Kickstarter was for. Then the Prismavision 6th edition matte. Nancy says this was such an amazing Kickstarter, well worth the wait. I love my set. Oh yeah, it's incredible. And then Light Visions, which is sort of I don't want to say grayscale. It's sort of, but it's like sort of is. I don't know. We'll look at that a different day. Hey Gerald, I've just been cleaning up, and we saw what was in the bottom 3 fabric cubes for in my shelves, and so now those are empty, and I'm getting ready to. I'm just unpacking Cosmovisions, not really going through everything, just sort of getting it out. Sort of inspired by Kristen's Uncommon Tarot post that she hadn't opened it yet. Not that I think there's anything wrong with that. Clearly, I've had this for 2 months, but it's sort of just aligned with when I was going to be cleaning these out, and I figured I needed something to talk about today. So that's what we're doing, just a really rough and tumble going through this. Y'all, this book, The Cosmovisions Oracle, A Journey Through the Space Between Lives. As you know, one of my favorite books that I showed you that was in these cubes is all about that between life stuff. So again, this is going to be like a really highly used thing in my collection. Hi, Diane. I don't know if I said hi to you, but I did see you. Wow, trash pile. So loud. Just wanted that out. Oh my God. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's heavy. His poor shipping. That's what happened. I'm going to tip him some more money. I don't know if we can still do that. He had like a little tip thing toward the end of the Kickstarter because the shipping was out of control. But anyway, just beautiful. Full color illustrations. So like one way is the Prismavisions, and then the other way is the Cosmovisions Oracle. Right? So I can't even tell you how nice, and I'm not going to pop the binding on this just yet. Oh, I can't tell you how nice it is. Okay, there's that. I'll set this down with the art cards. Oh my God, it's so nice. Bookmark was an unlocked thing. I don't want anything on my bonus cards. Debbie said, I got Prismavisions in a trade with Alex and randomly looked through all the cards last night. See? It's time. It's time. Okay. Then, this bag that's probably for coins or something. I don't even know. Little tiny black envelope. Gerald says, my Cosmovisions is still in the box. I haven't unpacked it yet. Yep, today is the day that I sliced it open because I cleaned the space off for it, even though it won't be organized into here yet. Yeah, so here's a coin. Keeping in the envelope because that's real cute. So I'm not even taking bubble wrap off or anything because we're wrapping up here, but I just wanted to get it out of the box. This is what we're doing today. The coins. This was so incredible. Look at this box. Are you kidding me? Amazing. Amazing. Worth the money. Worth everything. Geomantic Visions. This will be my first foray into geomancy. I've watched some Kelly Fitzgerald at the Truth and Story videos on it and have been interested in it, but I've never like done any. I might have to record a flip through in order to encourage me to open the Uncommon Tarot. That would be cool, Kristen, whenever you're ready. So then there's a book that comes with this, like, and it tells you all the things. So this is the thing I'm going to get to know as well. Fire, air, water, earth. It tells like the shape and the elements and everything like that. Right. So then it tells the planet, the sign, the body, and then here's the geomantic figure for that. Anyway, fucking amazing. Here is the coin set. This is amazing. Okay. I'm gonna put the top right back on this. Just doing quick peeks. I'm sure I will do some stuff with this later, video-wise, but just want to get to the bottom of the box. Here's the Cosma Visions pin. Amazing. Gonna put that right there with my coin. And then, like, what is this? I don't even know. Oh, yes, I do. So there were also journals. Yes, the coin set box is amazing. Yes, it is. Like, I'm not even taking the things out because, again, just wrapping this up and giving sneak peeks for today because the big thing was to clean out the shelves. So we did that. There were journals offered at the end. You could get an empty one or like a workbook one. And I did limit myself to choosing one of those and one color. So I got this like dark teal, amazing. So you'll see that that looked kind of off center, but it's because this finishes the shape at the little fold over. Yes, I really went in for the extras because I just know that I love everything James R. Eads. And so I just did it. Has a little leather wrap. And now this is not as heavy as like the coins are, but it's still very good quality, by the way. So I'm pretty sure I would have done the workbook option. Yes, I sure did. Okay. So this is the Regressions Journal, a workbook for reading your past lives with the Cosmovisions Oracle. So this is amazing. Here's the Celtic Cross and the Cosmovisions regression, right? It's amazing. Everything is amazing. Card of the day, keywords, meaning. So it gives you some things to work through. There's a vision spread, days by the weeks. So you can like put in your cards of the day and look for repeating patterns, anything like that. I do believe most of these extras are available on the James R. Eads site. I would also say to sign up for the email subscription because he will notify you. He sells art prints and things like that too. You'll be notified when there are like second sales and things like that, or just a sale in general, like around like end of November, like post Thanksgiving shopping. There was a sale. I got greeting cards from him that I showed. Oh, I took them out because I've been sending gifts. Yes, the ring binder is awesome. It goes all the way. Like, here's what the binding, there's just some little shreds falling down, but don't mind that. Yeah, it's just amazing. The mirror arc. all kinds of spreads. So you could just get like a blank one, I think, but why not get all this stuff? And then there's several pages for like the Vision 3-card spread. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, that's that. Oh, and then there's like a shield spread in the back. Witnesses, judge, outcome. Yes, James does really high quality stuff. And I really like the meaning. Oh, those are shields for the geomantic. Okay. So if you're interested in the coins and all that, then there are geomantic visions section at the back, and then the shields are for that. That sounded familiar when I said shields, so that's why. And then it has date, question, witnesses, judge, outcome, which I don't really know what that means, but I did recognize that the shield goes with that. So there's that. There's a life map in there as well, and then several pages of it. I like that. So you can do like a whole like session on those readings. Okay. Amazing. There's my beautiful journal. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of flying through this part. I just wanted to get everything out. And yeah, that's it. That's the empty box. So there, I did it. I opened my Cosmovisions. It has a lovely, beautiful space cleared out on my shelf now. So I just need to figure that out and get that organized. That will be my next little project in my room. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out on Casual Friday. I'm glad I had uninterrupted time to go through some treasures. Thanks for humoring me and looking at dance photos. Just really wasn't sure what we were going to find in there. So, yeah, I think that's it. I saw that Becca popped on a Wednesday, so I don't know if there are any changes in her lineup for the week or if she's still doing a Friday chat. I was glad to see her on Wednesday because usually I can watch that, but I was out running errands on Wednesday. It was a rare opportunity, and I had to go get just like little odds and ends, so I was not able to be there. I just popped in and said hi. Point of this ramble is maybe Becca talks in tarot tonight. Also, Richard and or Gerald. I know Richard's not here, but is there a Longman Tarot thing going on today? I usually try to shout those out. Gerald says, "Hey, Deanne, you're over 200 subscribers." Yes, I appreciate you telling me what you can see. I noticed over the past couple, or maybe the past month, I was like 207, and then I was like 198, and then kind of back up to the 200. So I feel like I'm like solidly over the 200 now. So yeah, that's nice. Oh, you're welcome, Regina, Tammy, Kristen. Thank you all. Thank you, Ishi. Happy birthday. Yes, Alive with Richie. Okay, so usually around 2 or 2:30 my time. So please check out Longman Tarot and possibly Becca Talks in Tarot today. Anything else you want to throw in the comments, please do. And happy Friday. I will see you all soon. Thanks for cleaning with me.